Good morning. First of all, I'm going to explain to you about how the food fair works, and then I'm going to go to some student announcers. There are just two ways that you can participate in the food fair. One is you're on free and reduced lunch, and then you've gone to the main office, and you can do that anytime right during the actual lunchtime, and give your name to Mrs. James, the secretary back in the corner, and she'll check her list, and if you are eligible for a free or reduced price lunch, then she'll give you a ticket, which you will use. If you are not on free or reduced price lunch, then you will line up down by the entrance to the courtyard closest to the pool. It's near the entrance to the gym pool hallway, down right by the pool. That's the only way to enter the courtyard during the food fair. Everything else will be closed off. And that's where you'll enter. You will pay your $4 and get your ticket at that time and your wristband. Now, here's one thing. Unfortunately, you can't use your regular meal ticket or your ID number because this event has nothing to do with our regular food service program. So you have to have $4 or you have to be eligible for a free reduced price lunch and get the ticket in advance. And the weather's looking pretty good out there. There's a couple of sprinkles up by Waterloo. We think they will miss us, but nothing serious, so we're going to be outside. It's nice out there this morning so far, so should be a great food fair. Over 40 booths. You're not required to sample every one, by the way. That's up to you. Now we'll start with two of our older students, and then after them we'll go to some other students, and then I'll be back with the announcements at the end. Mr. Phillips or Mr. Dewar?
Hi everybody. Got word yesterday that the yearbooks are going to ship from Minnesota today. So we've got the distribution date scheduled. It's going to be next Monday during both lunches in the courtyard, weather permitting. If you haven't pre-ordered one, we have a very limited number of extras. There's no more pre-ordering at this point. We've got our list all printed out. So those extras will be sold on a first come, first served basis. They're $65 cash or checks made out to Washington High School. If you pre-ordered one, you can pick it up next Monday in the courtyard during both lunches.
Hi, and a little more about publications. The Washington Literary Press, our last issue of the year, Fingerprints, is at the printer, and we should have those back next Tuesday, just in time for the seniors before they leave. There's a last meeting today that will involve seniors, so if you would like to join us, a little bit of a celebration at the end of the year. And that'll be in room 232. And if you're interested in being in a leadership position on the Washington Literary Press staff next year, stop by and get the information from me. I'll be accepting applications for positions up through next Tuesday. Thank you.
Hello, Washington High School. If you're a part of the drama department here, we have a meeting today after school in Mrs. Tincom's room. We will be hearing speeches from potential future officers, and you will be electing those officers today. So if you want to be involved in who our officers are going to be next year, come to Miss Tincom's room right after school and vote. Thanks.
Hey there, Wash. So, even in the food fair, in the Middle Eastern section with Lebanon, Iraq, and Sudan, we're going to do a henna table where some artists are going to do some special designs on your hands, and it's only going to cost you $2, and it's really fun. So look for us in the food fair Middle Eastern section. All right, guys? All right. Take care.
Oh. T-shirt forms are now due Friday. We got an extension on when we can do it, and they will still be done before the end of the year.
If you still need a form, you can find one of the officers or go to the activities office and turn those in to us too when we get your checks.
Yep. Thank you.
This is the last time I'll make this announcement, but if you sign up for a late AP exam, those are given tomorrow through Friday of this week. You must see Mrs. Johansson in room 128 today between 8:30 and noon, so really it's between 10 and noon. And be sure you take care of that. She has important information regarding the exam for each of you. All exams will be at the ELSC. She'll explain all that to you when you see her. So there are 34 of you. A lot of you have been in. If you haven't, go see her right now. Mrs. Johansson in room 128. I think it was earlier mentioned that she's in the counseling office, but you'll find her one or the other. ACDEC meeting tomorrow after school at 1:48. If you're interested in participating next year in ACDEC, please plan to be at that meeting to get more details. Women's JV soccer won last night against the Jayhawks 3-0. And that's it for that, I guess. Let's see. Seniors, we're moving towards the very end now for CPR training, and I've been over this a lot. Go to your page on Canvas and then find the CPR training for students and adults. Fill that out. A lot of you show me this, so I know you can do this. This is not hard. You print out then your certificate, and then you go during 2nd and 6th hour, any of those times, Thursday or Friday, to the P area, and go down before then and sign up for your time, and you can get it all taken care of. It takes about 20 minutes. Groups, all the groups for Committee WHS, last meeting's coming up this week, tomorrow, or actually Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow's really dismissed. Thursday and Friday, 1 and 2 on Thursday, and 3 and 4 on Friday. Be sure if you've been in Committee WHS, you make this last one. We have our evaluation activity, and it's a very important meeting. So that's Committee WHS, Thursday and Friday. I think most of the rest of the stuff we've been over many times. The blood drive is coming up on Wednesday the 18th. You must have a signed parental form before that, and you must have an appointment time. And ladies interested in volleyball next year, you have a meeting today at 3:30 in the cafeteria. Rosemary, or Rosie we call her, Day, and Mary Weston, happy birthday to you today. And if you do not want to participate in the Ethnic Food Fair, you can still have lunch. We'll be serving riblets on a bun, especially pizza, or sub sandwiches in the cafeteria. I'll see you at the food fair. Thanks, guys. And also at Jefferson tonight, this is a big soccer night for men and women, doubleheader, 4:15 for the varsity women, 6 o'clock for the men, I think, over at the Lower Kingston Field. Thanks. I'll see you at the food fair.